Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for August 11th through to the 17th. I'm actually going to be using the Goddess Guidance cards from Doreen Virtue this week because with the full moon that we had yesterday, I feel like the feminine energy really wants to speak to us. So let's see first of all what they have to say for Monday and Tuesday. Alright, so here we go. Oh, I'm laughing because Aphrodite always comes up. I think I've used this deck about 3 times now in these weekly readings, and I'm pretty sure she's come up each time. This card says, Inner Goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So just as we were saying just now, that the full moon really requires us often to take care of ourselves. It can be quite an emotional time, so our self-care is very, very important at this time. Always, actually. In fact, if we take care of ourselves, we can be better able to take care of others. And that is a message for many of us that we need to learn, because we can always be quite good at giving, can't we? Most of us watching are givers, are really sensitive people who have big hearts, but we really want to learn to return that for ourselves and to be able to appreciate ourselves, not just as human beings having or spiritual beings having a human experience, but really knowing that being a human being is a gift, is a true gift. And if we can appreciate our bodies, appreciate our physicality, then we can really do what we're meant to do on the earth. We can really use our body in the best way so that we can make a difference in all kinds of different ways. Aphrodite is present with us whether we're masculine or feminine, and the goddess energy is within each of us. It's the receptive energy, it's the intuitive part of us. So whether you're male or female, you can call upon Aphrodite not only because she's the goddess of love and really helpful in our relationships, but of course knowing that the most important relationship that we can have is the relationship with ourselves. That if we take care of ourselves, then our relationships improve 1,000-fold. Okay, so do call on Aphrodite. She's helped me so much to appreciate myself and my body as a whole, as a huge part of me, rather than discounting it, really embracing that feminine side and really allowing myself to be fully present in this world. Okay, so that's Aphrodite. The middle of the week is Yamanya. Ooh, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So, the middle of the week is going to see us wanting to, have a little bit more courage. And it may take some courage for some of us, but it's really okay to say yes. It's more than okay. This is an answer to our prayers for change, for our desires to be more present for us. Sometimes when that happens, it can be a little bit daunting, but also knowing that this is in perfect and divine order. And actually, even if you don't say yes to the opportunity, if it's really meant for you, there'll be another opportunity similar to it. But just like the tide goes in and out, I do believe that there are times where we can be more still and times to take action. And it looks like where the beginning of the week is more still and more self-nurturing, this is also a time to take action. So please say yes, and know that you don't have to be fully ready, or you don't have to feel fully ready, because the things that are important to us never feel quite like we're ready for them, right? Has anyone ever felt like that? Oh, I'm kind of ready, but I'm sure there's still something I need to do, or I need to be a little bit more perfect before that happens. If we will wait for that to happen, we'll never do anything in our lives. So just go for it and trust that the goddesses, especially Yamanya, is helping you. Alright, so here we go for the end of the week. Isolde, Undying Love. Oh, beautiful. So actually I see that this week is starting off more quietly, perhaps connecting with ourselves, our self-care. The middle of the week is more active, perhaps there's more work to do, perhaps there's more people to speak to, whereas the end of the week again gets a little quieter, and perhaps because of the opportunities that we have in the middle of the week. We're also going to be faced with some emotions, some old pain, perhaps some grief. Perhaps you're really missing people that were in your life because they've either, you've either had to end the relationship or because they're now in heaven. But just knowing either way that the love that you experience is eternal. It says the love that you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Isn't that beautiful? Just knowing that love is always present and love is the energy that connects us all. She's also showing me the colours in this card also could represent our chakras this week. So again, it looks like a time for us to really take care of our energy and know that if there is any emotions that arise for us, rather than fighting them, using it as an opportunity to let them rise up out of us and letting them be cleared and letting our energy be refreshed and more free. There's a freedom in that. Have you ever noticed when you've had a good cry that actually it's actually a relief, and there's a real peace around that? It doesn't have to be that our lives are perfect, but I always find that if emotion comes up and I allow myself to really feel it, I feel so much better afterwards. And e-salt is wonderful for supporting you through that process. And because of Aphrodite showing up as well, it could also be that this is a time for us to really focus upon our hearts and upon the relationships that we have with others, knowing that as we can connect with our own truth and connect with the fact that we are love, then everything around us just becomes more obvious to us because we're really reminded of what's important, which is love, right? So, and that can sometimes be saying goodbye to relationships or people that are no longer right for us, but that doesn't mean that we can't hold the love in our hearts for ourselves and for them. So I'm sending you much, much love, everyone, the goddesses, the angels. Take care of yourselves and just know that if you're feeling a little bit like this week, sometimes you feel really energized and want to be out there in the world, and sometimes you really just want to hide away and have your own quiet time. That's absolutely fine. There are cycles within each day, each week, each month, each year, and definitely feels a little bit up and down this week. So honor that, honor your cycles of emotion and your energy, and know that you are so, so loved just as you are. Take care, everyone, and I'll speak to you again next week. Bye for now.